Hello Nature Club, and welcome to a demonstration of what the tours are going to look like for the virtual hikes. So right now we're on campus in the Nature Club Native Narrows Wildflower Garden. This is a garden that has been taken care of by Nature Club for a few years now, and we're actually a 2018 Emerald Award winner for native gardens, as you can see here. So this is a quick tour just to show you what this format will be like. So right here you'll notice we have a lot of insects such as bees and butterflies, as well as certain flies and other things. Every so often during the hikes, I'll stop to point out something, and this is a good example of it. So if you look at this plant right here, this is called powder puff mimosa. It has these beautiful purple flowers, which can be seen right here. And the fun part about these is if you touch their leaves, like down here, they close up. This doesn't hurt the plant. It's just a physiological response to stress to attempt to keep it safe. Now, this is in fact a butterfly garden, and at certain times of the year we do have large numbers of butterflies such as zebra longwings and white peacocks and other butterflies that are native to Florida that are found here. Currently we're not in butterfly season quite as much, so you're not going to see too many other than maybe the additional occasional monarch right there or some others. But let's take a look a little further in. Now the garden right now is a little overgrown, but we do have cleanups every so often to bring it back down to a more manageable level. But as you can see, it's a beautiful garden. And in some areas, if we can find it, there are actually wild orchids growing in the ground. Well, that's new. Curious as to why they cut that down. But let's see if we can find some orchids. Okay. Now, since this is a garden that attracts a lot of insects, we do have a large number of lizards who live here, and the occasional raccoon as well. Now, this garden is on the main campus in the library quad. Right over there is the library, as you can see. And we do have a gazebo as well. That's nice to take shelter from the rain in on your way to Parker or the Science Annex. Or from Parker or the Science Annex. And around the garden, around the gazebo, we also have native plants growing, such as this cactus, which was not there last year. This vine right here, which has attracted many butterflies and caterpillars in the past. but I'm not seeing any right now. And next to our Native Narrows wild flower garden is the Paleozoic garden, also on campus, showcasing a few plants that have survived throughout the millennia and are good examples of ancient plants that used to live on the earth, such as this horsetail right here. Now you'll notice it's very segmented and it pops right off. Just pops into segments. We have a cycad, I believe that is. And unfortunately, a lot of the plants in this garden are not native. However, they are also not considered invasive due to the fact that they have not become a nuisance. Sorry, I was trying to wait for the plane to pass overhead, but no, this is a cycad. Sorry, my bad. This is also a non-native species, although we do have native cycads in Florida. It is a relative of the, I believe, of the palm tree. And here we have lots of different kinds of ferns, as you can see from the fact that they're ferns. Another cycad, more cycads. And moving forward, we have the reflexology path, which is inside of the medicinal garden. They have stone tables that are fun to sit at and cool to your butt. And if you take your shoes off and walk along this path, it supposedly provides reflexology benefits, which I don't know much about because that's not my jam. There is a small rock fountain right here that never works like a fountain. Sometimes you can actually even see tadpoles in here, like there was one just now, and maybe a few more. Oh, there he goes. Oh, that's interesting. You can see that this rock has crystallized, or had crystals on it previously before it was moved here. That's really neat. Now, the medicinal garden is not native for the most part, but Nature Club does their best to keep our part of the garden as native as possible. And that concludes our tour of the Medicinal Healing Garden and the Nature Club Native Narrows Garden.